It was a cold evening, and the streets were nearly empty. Daniel, a single dad raising his 80-year-old son, pulled into a gas station after picking up groceries. Life had been tough since his wife passed away 2 years ago, but he did everything to keep his son smiling. As he stepped out of the car, he heard a faint voice near the dumpster. "She's too weak to beg." It was a little girl, no more than 10, whispering to someone inside a rusty old car parked nearby. Curious and concerned, Daniel walked closer. The girl's thin frame and worried eyes struck him. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked gently. The girl flinched, but didn't run. "My sister," she said, pointing to the car. "She hasn't eaten in 2 days. I wanted to ask someone for food, but she's too weak to even get out." Daniel's heart sank. He approached the car slowly and looked inside. In the back seat lay a pale, frail girl, probably 13, clutching a worn-out blanket. But then, he noticed something strange. The back seat was folded down, revealing the trunk. He opened it carefully. Inside were 2 more children, sleeping close together, shivering despite the pile of thin clothes covering them. His breath caught. 4 kids, alone, hungry, hiding in the trunk to stay warm. Daniel knelt down, his voice breaking. "Where are your parents?" The little girl shook her head. "Mom got sick, and she didn't wake up. Dad left a long time ago. We were scared they'd take us away, so we stayed here." For a moment, the world went silent around him. His mind flashed to his own son, sleeping safely at home, never having to worry about where his next meal would come from. He swallowed hard, fighting the lump in his throat. Without hesitation, Daniel said, "You're coming with me. Right now." The kids hesitated, fear flickering in their eyes. "What if they take us apart?" The girl whispered. He smiled, softly, though his eyes were wet. "Not on my watch, I promise." That night, Daniel brought them to his home. He cooked the biggest meal he could manage, watching as the children ate like they hadn't seen food in weeks. His son, wide-eyed, whispered, "Dad, can they stay?" Daniel looked at the 4 kids, huddled together with gratitude and fear still in their faces. "Yeah," he said quietly, "as long as they need." Weeks turned into months. With the help of social workers, Daniel fought to keep the siblings together. His small house, once quiet and lonely, overflowed with laughter, chaos, and life. One evening, the eldest girl hugged him tightly and whispered, "You didn't just save us, you gave us a family again." Daniel smiled, tears slipping down his cheeks. "No," he said softly, "you saved me, too." In a world where people often look away, one act of kindness can rewrite someone's entire story. Winter melted into spring, and the once empty rooms of Daniel's house now echoed with the sound of tiny footsteps and laughter. The kids had started calling him Dad, a title that felt heavy but beautiful on his heart. Every night, he tucked them in alongside his own son. It wasn't easy. There were bills, sleepless nights, and the weight of responsibility. But every time he saw those kids smile, it reminded him that love didn't come with limits. It only grew stronger the more you shared it. One afternoon, as he fixed a leaky faucet, the youngest girl, no more than 5, tugged on his sleeve. "Are we gonna stay forever?" she asked, her big eyes searching his face. Daniel crouched down, wiping his hands. "Forever is a long time," he said with a grin, "but I can promise you this: you'll never be alone again." Years later, when people asked him why he opened his heart to 4 strangers, he always gave the same answer. "Because when I saw them that night, I realized something. Family isn't just who you're born to, it's who you fight for, who you love, and who you refuse to let go." And the children who once hid in a cold trunk to survive. They grew up in a home filled with warmth, knowing that one man's compassion turned their darkest night into the beginning of a new life.